Hi everyone, I'm Linda Reed-Enever and welcome to another Business Skills webinar. We are being joined by one of our most favourite partners within our BBB community. We've been joined by Rob from Thinkific, who is coming in today to talk about the blueprint for creating and selling online courses. Now I'm going to hand over to Rob and let him do the rest of the talking. I will interrupt with questions. I'm watching the live stream and I look forward to seeing you all creating amazing courses today.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Linda. Hi, everyone on the webinar and also everyone that's watching Facebook Live and on the replay as well. So glad to join you guys. This is my first time joining your community here. First time I've had this pleasure. And so usually you guys probably seen our good friend Patty McGill on our team, and he's fantastic. And so he sends his regards. He is off. He's gone for today, so I'm here. I'm filling in. So super excited to join you guys today. I'm going to be talking about the blueprint to creating and selling successful online courses. So just a bit of groundwork. It's going to be about, I would say, about 45 minutes long as far as the training itself. We will have some Q&A as well. That's going to be done at the end of the session, but also throughout the session, feel free to drop any comments and ask questions. I'm happy to pause and answer any questions during the live. There will be a replay. I'm sure that Linda will make sure.
We are recording.
Linda is recording, so we will get the replay if you had missed it, missed the live session. And we do have, also, of course, a very special offer bonus that we're going to be sharing with you at the end of the session. So I'm going to jump right into it. So there's really, this, online course, this workshop, this training is really for three types of people. So hopefully you guys, you kind of feel that you fall under one of these three, at least one of these. If you're somebody that's looking to help more people, right? Without trading more time or more money or hiring more staff. You're looking to scale and help more people, service more customers, that kind of thing. If you're looking to sell your expertise, right? So if you're a freelancer, you're a coach, you're an author, you're a podcaster, YouTuber, content creator, if you provide services, if you're a trainer, this is for you. You're in the right place. And also if you're a content creator, like I said, so if you have a blog, if you have a podcast, if you have, a YouTube channel, if you have a, Instagram following, that sort of thing, and then you have a captive audience, and you're looking for effective ways to monetize, that channel, your expertise and that audience, this is the right place. So hopefully that describes you. The goal of this training is really, really simple. I want to show you guys how to grow your business by creating and selling online courses. Okay. So there's this sort of line that we like to talk about and really get our conversation started here at Thinkific, and it's think if I could, right? So kind of thinking really big, Linda. You know this.
Yes. Guys.
Yeah. So think if I could, take your expertise, think if you could take your expertise, kind of bottle it, package it, and then spread it around the entire globe to boost your business revenue. Think if you could reinvest some of your revenue back into your business, creating a growth engine for your business. Think if you could make a huge difference like you already do in other people's lives at massive scale. And if you could do this all in your own terms, right?
Karen's raised her hand wanting to ask us a question, but please type it into the Q&A box and then Rob and I will be able to read it and respond, because I can't see where the hand raised went. It disappeared on me. But pop the question in the Q&A, Katrina, and we'll answer it for you.
Awesome,
or
Karen.
The question in being, it's Katrina, I made the mistake. Rob, I've not got enough coffee today.
No worries. Yeah, ask your questions, ask away. That's what I'm here for today. So ask me all of your questions. So before we do this, I'm gonna really kind of break this up into 5 different phases of creating and selling your online course, so that we can kind of look at each phase closely, okay? And really make this as simple as possible.
Oh, good. She pressed the wrong button, so it's all good. We keep going. Yay! But ask questions.
Still ask questions. Okay. So the first thing is I'm going to go to the next slide here. Phase 1, choosing a winning course topic. Okay, so a winning course topic means something that people want to pay to learn about, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to walk you through an exercise on how to get that winning topic idea. Okay, the first thing to do is take stock of your passions, your interest, your experience, or your achievements, right? What do people pay you to solve? Okay, so think about that on a daily basis. What kind of questions do you get? You know, at work, you know, what kind of questions do people ask you at work, right? What kind of questions do like people message you about and say, hey, can you help me with these things, right? So that's a really easy sort of indication of, you know, what people see you as an expert in. So make a list of some of your passions, some of your interests, some of the skills and experience that you have, and some of the knowledge and training that you possess, right? Yeah. So, you know, where your passion and your skills and obviously market demand, where all those things meet, that is your winning topic, okay? I've got a really quick exercise here, sort of a fill in the blank exercise. Yeah. Really, really straightforward. I love this, like this sentence right here and sort of the fill in the blanks. So your unique value proposition, UVP, you know, my course on blank helps my target audience, which is the next blank, learn how to, whatever that outcome is, so that they can, and then the blank is the benefit. So to make this all kind of like, to connect all this, here's an example, okay? A couple examples. So the first one is, my course on Instagram marketing helps real estate agents learn how to advertise on Instagram so they can get more listings. That's the benefit, right?
Perfect.
Another one, my course on finding a job, so that's what my course is about, helps college graduates, which is my audience, learn how to apply for jobs, which is going to be the skill itself, so that they can get hired and start their careers. So that part there is the benefit of my course, okay? Next one here, and my last example, my course on photography, which is what the course topic is about, helps busy moms, right? Busy moms is the audience, learn how to use a DSLR camera so they can capture special moments with their family, right? So that is, you know, it's a really simple formula, really sort of simple, you know, template for identifying your unique value proposition. So I'd love to hear, you know, sort of like, if you guys are watching this on live, drop in, you know, a comment, and if you want, we can definitely share that template there in the comments as well. And yeah, share with us what, you know, what your unique value proposition might be. We'd love to hear it, and see if you're just, you know, sort of going in the right direction. That's always good to know. So feel free to drop that in the
comments, guys.
Awesome. Okay, so that is phase 1.
No one's wanting to share with us.
There you go, phase 2. Okay, so we're gonna talk about phase 2. So, so we've chosen our winning course topic.
Here we go. We've got one. We've got one, Rob.
Oh, we got one. Okay.
Yep. Go for it. My course on business helps acupuncturists learn marketing skills so they can get rich.
That's
Andrew,
perfect.
well done.
Yeah, that's great, Andrew. That's great. I like that. You, my course on business. So I think you may also just want to maybe just sort of like dive a little bit deeper into, you know, maybe what that course is going to be about. Yeah. Maybe, you know, maybe it's marketing, maybe it's my course on blank, you know, business is such a big, broad topic. So yeah, marketing skills, that's great.
Yep. Beautiful.
So that's perfect. So my course on digital marketing or my course on Facebook ads helps acupuncturists learn marketing skills so they can get rich. So get rich, that's great. I love that. But maybe also make that quantifiable, right? So, you know, so that they can, you know, get 10 patients every week.
Yeah, perfect.
That kind of thing. Okay. That's awesome, Andrew. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. That's great. I love that. Awesome. Okay. So if anyone else, feel free to share it. I'm going to jump into phase 2, which is validate the market demand. Okay. So now that you have your winning course topic, what you want to do is, you know, really the most important step is to validate the market demand. So we see, you know, over the years, I've been here at Thinkific for a couple of years now, and I've seen a lot of different course creators go through the process of creating their first courses. Since I've seen some of them spend weeks, months. I've come across someone that spent almost 2 years creating a course. And when they go live and launch that course to the market, it's really quiet. It's really quiet. There's no interest, right? So I want to make sure that we help you avoid that by going through this sort of exercise, okay? First thing you want to do, there's 2 methods that you want to, so that you can validate the market demand. So the first one is market research, right? So really going out there and taking a look at what's available, sort of what people are looking to learn. So here are some examples on how you can do market research really easily. Researching your competition, right? So if there's competition for your courses, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's a bad thing. It means that there is demand, right? So that's why other people are creating it, right? So research your competition, going into seeing if there's other courses around this topic, if there's any books, blogs, conferences, events, things like that, meetup groups that are talking about your specific topic, okay? Doing a Google search, right? Really simple. Doing some keyword search and seeing how much searches are for this specific topic each month. YouTube is a great place. So seeing how many searches on a particular tutorial on YouTube on your topic, that's a really good indicator as well of interest. Facebook and LinkedIn, so social media. Going into social media groups, right? So going into social media, Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups, that kind of thing, and seeing how many different groups are there and seeing what the conversations are like. So, I would suggest it does take a little bit of time and investment of time to go into a group and really start engaging and listening to the conversations and taking part in those conversations, not necessarily going into a Facebook group and then start marketing right away. So you want to
No.
Exactly. Never do that. So you want to go in, engage, and then just learn and do some research on your topic and your audience as well. Okay. Online forums like Reddit and Quora, same approach. Really listening and learning to see, what the interest is and who your audience is going to be. Surveying, so surveying your list and your audience, and then simply just talking to your target market. Okay. I received Linda, I received an email from a business coach, and he did this thing where he's like, hey guys, here's my calendar. I want to talk to you guys. I want to get about 10, 15 minutes of your time this week. I've got 20 slots and book a time in. I'm creating a new coaching program and I'd love to get your feedback. So that's like just great cold email, somebody looking to learn. But of course, if I did engage, then I'm sure I'm going to be added to a list and all that kind of stuff. Look,
Alana's just said great suggestions. She said, I think researching competition is a great way to get out and work where gaps are, where you can work in combination with others in the industry too. Alana actually presented at a workshop yesterday. I was doing Facebook. She was doing LinkedIn. We were talking together yesterday at a workshop. It was pretty awesome. But it was, 3 social media marketers or 3 marketers in the room all talking about different topics, working together. And we all had our different strengths, which is great. Where you can complement each other. Keyword research wise, Rob, I don't know if you've seen the tool Keywords Anywhere. It's a Google Chrome extension.
Yes.
Brings up some amazing stats for you with keywords. It is awesome.
I love that.
I will type that into chat in case anyone wants it.
Yes, please. Thank you, Alana. Yeah, that's awesome. And keywords everywhere. That's great. I love it. Also, if you're on YouTube, I touched on YouTube, and as far as like a search engine, obviously it's owned by Google. So it's like the second largest search engine in the world. There's a couple tools that I use in there. One is TubeBuddy, and then one is, vidIQ. It actually shows you number of searches per month and traffic and that kind of thing, even the cost per click and all that stuff. So really quick tool. But that's awesome. Great. Thank you, Alana.
Yeah. Good idea.
Okay, so magic questions. So when you are going to go, and I mentioned this is kind of referring to, surveying your audience and really doing your research inside Facebook groups or social media groups and really talking to your target audience about the course that you are looking to create. Here are some questions that you may want to ask. Really simple, right? What's your biggest challenge with XYZ? Right? So surveying your audience, right? Asking them what's their biggest challenge. For example, if you teach website design, for example, asking them, what's your biggest challenge with designing websites, right? And then you'll be surprised, you may think that, this is their challenge, but really it's something else. So it's a really simple question to ask. Ask open-ended questions like this.
I think, Rob, what you got to understand is what I forgot, even when I started teaching some of my stuff, is sometimes you actually need to start at the basics. Rather than what you think their problem is, you actually need to start way before that.
Yeah, totally.
I tell my blogging for business course came about because I tell people you should be blogging to share your expertise.
Yeah.
And then there's a bit, how do I do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the whole course came from that one question.
There you go. Yeah. It takes such a small amount of time, and it'll save you so much time creating and going down the wrong path with your course topic. So that's awesome. Another thing I learned, Linda, when I first created my first course, I created this 8-week Instagram marketing course, and it was dripped and it was like all this stuff. And by the time I was in my 3rd week, people were like still wanting to learn about the first week stuff, right? So, you forget that you are such an expert in that field and that space that, it's really easy to get really advanced really quick when your audience just wants to like stay put and take time. So that's awesome. Another question, and again, sort of the same way, just kind of reframing it is, hey, I'm planning to create some training on XYZ. What questions do you have about that you want me to cover, right? So again, sort of just a really simple survey like that, okay? The second method, so this is again, going back, I'm going to go back a couple slides. This is method.
Can I suggest where some other amazing questions are?
Yeah. Go for it.
The questions your clients are asking you or your FAQs, guys.
FAQ.
Questions are a great source of course content.
Yeah, that's right. FAQs are perfect. And reading blog posts and then seeing the comments in the blog posts.
Yeah.
So that's usually when questions arise as well. So I like it. Okay, so method 1 was market research, right? So doing your own research. I'm going to go into method 2 of validating your course idea, which is pre-selling. Okay, so I'm going to go through all of this right here. So selling your course. So what pre-selling is, if you guys aren't familiar, is selling your course before you create it. That's what pre-selling is. Okay. So first you got to choose your course title, right? So keep that simple. You then want to create a course outline, and you don't want to get too detailed. You do want to outline what the topics are. So let's say it's 10 modules. You want to go through what those 10 modules will be, but you don't necessarily have to create the content inside the modules, right? Setting up your course landing page, which I will show you guys how to do that very easily with our templates on Thinkific. And then sending the sales page, sending people to your sales page. So once you've created this, you would send people there, right? The tricky part is if you have an audience, that's awesome. If not, we actually have a great bonus training course that I will share with you guys at the very end to get you guys students within the first 30 days.
Do that course, guys.
Yes. And have a specific sales goal, right? So have a sort of like a minimum that you want, minimum number of students that you want to register for your pre-sale course, say within 30 days before, where you can say like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and create this course, or you know what, there's not enough interest in this course. Let's make some changes, right? So that's actually what Greg, our CEO, when he first created his first course, he sort of set a target number of students that he wants to get enrolled before he then went forward with that course. So set a minimum number, target. So just so you know, like, hey, is it worth it or is it not worth it, right? So let's do that. One really good example of this is a gentleman named Matt Cohn. He's the founder of Digital Hunger Media. He pre-sold his course to 10 students at a very high ticket price, which is $3,000 per student, before he created any content. And he generated 30 grand in revenue before he created his first lesson. So if you want to see his full interview that we did with him a little while ago, it's on our YouTube channel, and you can definitely check that out. But that's a great story on pre-selling courses. Okay. And the third method that you can go through here is called the beta launch. Okay, so beta launch is launching to a small number of people at a discounted price, right? You can let your audience know that this is sort of a sneak peek or early access to this live lesson.
Everyone loves early access.
Yeah, early access is awesome.
I love the words early access. Yay, I did something before everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone wants to see it first before anyone else, right? So, yeah. And then the key thing here with the with beta launches is that you want to get feedback and testimonials that you can then use once you've actually launched a course, right? So you want to use these testimonials on your landing page and that sort of thing, right? So the more feedback you have, the better. And then what you want to do, I mean, there's different ways to do this. One way that we advise and we've seen work really well is to teach this live, right? Teach it live, right? Either a workshop or a webinar, then record the lessons, right? Create it really fast, clean it up, refine it, and then keep checking and redoing that all over and over again. The key thing with doing it live is that you're able to engage with your students, and then you can get their questions. Because then their questions will really form, you know, your actual final course, right? Because then you'll understand what the pain point is for your students. So that's why we advise doing it live.
Yay.
Yeah.
Guys, just like this, you can do it all live and it's nice and easy.
Yeah, exactly. One really good example of this is our good friend here, Michael O'Neill. When it comes to pre-selling, he says that people will vote with their credit card. Very true. If they don't actually put money down, the idea isn't validated yet, right? So that's Michael O'Neill. He's a Solopreneur Hour. He has a huge podcast, and he's a course creator as well, a good friend of Thinkific. Yeah, the question that comes up when it comes to pre-selling is, should you do that for free or should you charge for it when you pre-sell? And we always advise charge something for it. Give it value, right? When it's free, I mean, free doesn't, no one takes it, right? It doesn't mean anything really. It doesn't really actually validate your idea because people aren't willing to put money down. They don't find value in it to exchange it for money. So we always advise to charge for pre-sale courses. So any questions, guys, drop in the comments. Always happy to answer them.
Guys, I've got one on pre-sale now, which is the 52-week marketing challenge for next year. I'll pop the landing page in for you to have a look at because it doesn't have the curriculum fully laid out yet. I know what I'm teaching. I just haven't put it in there yet.
Not yet.
Next week. Social media, blogging, and personal brand building is next year's challenge focus. Gonna be fun. I'm excited.
There you go. That's awesome.
I'll pop that in so you can see what a pre-sale page looks like.
Oh, is that what you're sharing there? That'd be good.
Yeah, I figured I'd check one in. Or at least how I do it.
Yeah, there you go. I will definitely check that out. 52-week marketing challenge for next year. Great.
Yeah, awesome. God, can you believe I'm saying 2019 already?
I know. It's already, like, here it's fall, so it's like, it's Halloween's coming up. It's just like, oh my gosh. Time flies.
I'm so coming to do Halloween in Canada. I keep telling Patty I'm coming, but I'm seriously got to make it Halloween time.
Yeah, you should. We'd love to have you here. That'd be awesome.
Clive, you're watching the webinar. Take me to Canada.
Yeah, make a stop to Canada. We can do a meetup here.
Yeah, awesome.
Perfect. Well, guys, I want you guys to make me a promise. Even if you're watching this live, just make me a promise, guys, that you guys will not commit to creating a course without validating that idea first. Okay? I don't want you guys spending months or weeks and definitely any money creating something that you've not proven a demand for. Okay? So I want to make sure that, I get that promise from you guys. Okay? So, perfect. Thank you, Katrina. That's great.
Thumbs up, comments on the Facebook live stream that you're going to make this promise. Give us a thumbs up or a heart or a smiley face or whatever image that you
smiley face, hearts, whatever. Yeah. I want to make sure that you guys really understand that.
Yeah, we're getting them. Yay.
Perfect. Okay, I'm going to dive into Thinkific. Linda, is that cool with everyone?
Let's do it. Okay. Because really, guys, you have heard me say how easy this is. I promise you it has got a lot more easy since we last had a Thinkific webinar.
Yeah. No, unbelievably easier. So,
I know. So exciting.
I'm really excited to show this to you guys. So we're gonna go into my next screen here. Okay, so this is, all right. So this is one of our demo sites. Actually, one of my colleagues, Aaron Moran, has created this demo site. So I'm gonna use this one, live streaming masterclass. So I'm gonna log in. I've already logged in, but just so you guys know where I went, I clicked on sign in right at top here. And that takes me to the sign in page. And then basically I'm logged in. Okay, so this is the admin dashboard. So as soon as I log in to my account as a course creator, I get to get a snapshot of like my recent enrollments and all that kind of stuff really easily. So that is probably what most of our course creators want to see, right? Like how is the enrollments? And you know, you can kind of change your views last 30 days, last 3 months, you know, and you can customize that 100%. So the goal of the exercise right now is I want to show you guys how to create a quick landing page that you can use to validate your course, right? That's sort of a pre-sell template that we have. So if you go to manage learning content, it'll open up and you get courses here. Click on courses.
Yep.
It's going to open up. And we are going to create a new course as soon as it opens up here. Okay, so we have a number of courses here, just so you guys know. So each of these are courses, right? Individual courses, and they're all published, as you can see. It says published here. You can also create memberships and bundles. So you can, you know, bundle multiple courses into a package that we call a bundle and sell that as a package. And you can also do subscription-based courses, right? So people will pay you monthly or every 2 months or every year, however you like. So our main goal at Thinkific is really to give our course creators full control of every aspect of their online course business. So pricing, how it looks, branding, all that. So we give you full control. So for this, I'm going to create a new course. So right up top here, there's a button that says new course. This page will come up and you can choose a course template right here. And we got a number of different templates here. We have a mini course template. We have a flagship course template, pre-sell, which is what we're going to go into later. Digital download template. So let's say you're giving away a PDF guide, you know, checklist, 10 things to do when creating YouTube videos, whatever that digital download is. There's a template for that.
Live ebooks in there, and our course is a digital download.
Perfect, perfect. There it is. Yeah, really simple, really straightforward. A membership resource library template, which is really good if you have a membership site. So you may have, you know, maybe swipe files or videos or, you know, guides or PDFs that you want your members to be able to refer back to. You can use this template really easily.
And then, connections for onboarding.
Yeah, perfect. And then finally, we have a webinar replay template. So, you know, this webinar right here, if Linda wanted, she could download the video and then upload that video into a webinar replay template and share that with anyone that missed the live session. So really easy. But for now, let's do this pre-sell template right here. So I'm going to click choose. I'm going to name my new course. So let's say it is, I don't know, how to create a Facebook Live session. Really creative.
Yep.
How to create a Facebook Live session. And all I want to do here is click create course. So
that's keywords that people would search for, so it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, exactly. And so there it is. So Thinkific has created a pre-sell course, and essentially what the template is that it's actually laid out the different courses, the different lessons that you would want to put in a pre-sell course. So if you guys look here to the left, there's different tabs. Okay, so the first one is curriculum. And so this is where you would put all of your different lessons, right? So so this right here is the instruction for this template. So if you want, you can get started and we'll walk you through like how to use this template as best as possible. And then the first one would be, if you go to the next one, is a video from the instructor. So if I want, I can upload my video, sort of a welcome video like, hey, my name is Rob. I'm really excited that you've chosen to take this course. I've got a couple quick questions for you in the next lesson. It's a quick survey. Once my course is ready and launched, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to email you to let you know. And that's really it. Really short video. You can upload that. So select a video. And, you just select one of the videos that's there, or you can upload it from your computer. And then that's it. You would save it. The next one that we advise, and again, you can change this. This is just a suggestion, but we advise a survey, right? And if I click on that, this survey right here has 3 questions, question 1, 2, and 3. And if I click on the first question, the first question is, what aspect of this course are you most excited to learn about? The second question would be, how do you prefer to learn online? So this is a question just so that I would know what kinds of content to create. Should I create videos? Should I create PDFs, presentations, audio files, So that's a second question. And the third and final question we suggest is a fill in the blank that says, after taking this course, I'll be able to blank. So then I know as a course creator what my students are looking to learn by the end of this course, right? That's it. So there's the last lesson is next steps. So once they've filled out the survey, they'll get this lesson that then says like, hey, you're almost done. Thanks for pre-enrolling in the upcoming course. I'll notify you once the course is launched. And then here are the next steps. So maybe the next steps are like, join our private Facebook group, sign up for an Instagram account, or whatever the next steps are going to be. And that's essentially it. You launch this, you can publish it, and then you can start sharing this with your audience. So really straight.
All of our creators, when you put the offer together this morning, which is pretty awesome, will be able to go and pre-sell by the end of the day.
That's right. That's right. 100%.
Yay! There's my challenge for you all.
100%. So awesome. So yeah, so if you guys have any questions about that, let us know. I can definitely answer some more sort of like.
Why don't we show everyone the landing page and how easy it is to build a landing page too?
Sure. Yeah.
Because I don't think you guys have seen the new page builder yet.
Yeah. So, okay, so that's the curriculum. So that's sort of like the actual course itself. If you go to the top right here.
Katrina says, wow, that's easy. Yes, I told you it got easy.
Yeah. There you go, Katrina. And then right at the top right here, you can click Build Landing Page. So I will click that. And I'm going to be taken to this other screen, which is what we call the site builder.
Loving the site builder.
Yeah,
site builder is my new favorite tool.
Yeah. That's awesome. Really easy to use. So right now, it's already got all the different sections. So if you look here on the left, it's got the different sections. So banner. I've got icons and text if I want to, and we have already icons that you can put in place. Yeah. You can choose colors. You can upload your own image into the banner, put your logo in here if you like. All the course curriculum will be here and all the different pricing options. I'll show you the different sections that we have as well. So
if you're pre-selling, guys, I suggest you take the course curriculum out until you're ready.
Yep. So if you want to, I can go into course curriculum right here. So course curriculum, and I can delete the section. So delete section.
You can always add it back. Don't worry.
And you can always add it back. Yeah, exactly, Linda. Exactly. So you can just, and then right now it'll update it. So right now there is no more curriculum. And that's it, right? Really easy. If you want, I can click on add section. And then we have a number of sections that are already built in. So additional products, you can add banners, bonus material, call to action, checklist, countdown timer. So let's do a countdown timer.
Yeah, I love a countdown timer.
Yeah, it's really cool. Countdown timer. So let's say my countdown timer ends on sooner. So let's say I'm pre-selling a course and I'm going to start this course on November 1st. So, register before November 1st or else you're going to miss out, right? And then that's it. So that's my countdown timer. And then if I wanted to, I can, if I really want to push that urgency thing, I can move sections around on my landing page. So I can move this countdown timer, which right now is at the very bottom. You can see it's the very bottom of the page. I can take that and drag that up to the top, right under the banner. And so right now it sits at the very top of the banner, right below the banner. So higher up on the page, right?
And guys, you can change background images, text, all of that inside the landing page.
Yeah, it's super
Rob, do
easy.
you want to open up the link I put into the 52-week marketing challenge?
Sure.
We can show people then that one, how it's been styled up.
Yep, there it is. It's coming up.
Only because it's going to show them the backgrounds and the images.
Oh, I love it. That's awesome.
So
Yeah,
guys, what I've done is I've created background images in there. I put in a video from YouTube, and I put it in from YouTube because I like to get those stats and the views up in the channel.
Yeah.
The icons that we've used are what's actually the key features of the course.
Perfect.
Then we've gone into a bit of a description of what they can expect.
Love it.
Then meet your instructor, because remember, not everyone is going to know who you are when you land on your course. Meeting your challenge leader or your instructor is really, really important. Make sure you put it there. Then we've got our payment options, which is our regular price, early bird. And yeah, the payment option, gee, we've put one of those in. Then we've got what other people think of my courses. So you've got other ones in there, and the countdown timer is down the bottom. Once again, with a call to action to take action in there.
I love that.
That in itself is just, does the course builder just refine that little bit further with your images and your branding.
Yeah, that's great. That's so good. It's clean. It's on brand. And, you know, everything kind of like really, it's nice and easy to look at. So
yeah,
that's great. That's great. Well done.
I figured it shows them exactly what we've gone through just
yeah.
to get
and
to
I mean,
pre-sale point.
There's no custom coding here, guys. You know, I think from what I see anyway.
I don't custom code unless I absolutely have to.
Yeah. No, there's no custom code. So this is out of the box and looks awesome.
This is out of the box and how we do it.
Yeah, and then you've got multiple pricing options, right?
Yeah.
So early bird, you know, monthly installments. This is great. So really taking advantage of all the different features available. That's great. Awesome. Okay.
So that's how easy it is.
Super easy. And I will get out of this. There,
it took me longer to write the content than to write the description than it did to build the landing page.
Yes. Perfect. Okay, so great. So that's a quick demo of Thinkific. And again, I'm happy to stay on afterwards and answer any questions that you guys may have. But I want to respect your time. So I want to make sure to get into the next phases here. We're sort of in this 5 phase of creating online courses. So the 3rd phase is creating your content. And Linda, you're really good at this. So first thing I want to make sure that you guys understand is that your your students are not buying your courses because of your fancy videos or your, your fancy landing pages and all that stuff, right? They're really looking for a transformation, right? So they're not necessarily putting the amount of information doesn't really to them translate into more value, right? Because all they're looking for is to get from point A to point B. Right? So they just want that transformation. They want you to help them fix their solution, fix their problem, or get them to, point A to point B, right? So how do I market? How do I get more leads using Instagram as a realtor, right? If you can show me, I'm going to buy your course, right? How do I build this IKEA cabinet, right? So if you show me step by step how to do that, I'll buy your course, right? So that's what it really is. It doesn't have to be like this, 20-hour course that you can then charge more for. It's really what people are looking for is a transformation. Okay, so your online course is the shortcut to what they're trying to do in that transformation they're looking for. So first thing you want to do is create an outline. Okay, so you want to understand really what the desired outcome is for your students, right? And then work backwards, right? So mapping out your customer's learning journey, it's really important. So identifying your student's starting point. So where is their point A? That's really important. And then where do they want to end up? Again, point B, right? Outline the steps to bridge the gap. So I'm going to go through, sort of different milestones. I'm going to make an example here really quick. And then organize your themes into a sequential order that makes sense. Okay, so a quick example is, I'm going to put up all the slides here, is how to get a job, right? So point A is I just graduated college. Point B, where I want to end up, is to get hired. So the milestones in between are, writing a resume, cleaning up my social media,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
In this day and age, recruiters and employers are looking at your social media. Let's be honest. So you want to clean up your social media. Maybe you want to learn how to, do job searches. Where should I be looking for job searches? How do I network, right? How do I approach and find meetup groups maybe, or different events that are happening, right? Where I can network with employers and, potential people that would hire me. If I'm a freelancer, where do I find that? Job applications. How do I fill out job applications properly, right? How do I make myself stand out from the crowd, the ocean of other job apps out there? And then, negotiating salaries and pay structures and that kind of thing. Once I get to that last point,
Yeah.
how do I do that, right? So that's one example of point A to point B. The second stage is creating your course content, right? So choose the type of method that you want to teach. Again, it goes back to our pre-sale question, right? What type of content do you like to consume online when you're learning, right? Is it live video? Do you like slides? Do you like screen share videos? Do you like text? Do you like audio? Like, what do you like? What do your students like to consume as far as learning content? And then is there any supplementary materials, right? Will you need to create worksheets, quizzes, checklists, discussions, private Facebook groups, private communities where you can then ask your questions? Is that part of your learning experience for your students? And then staying focused, right? Don't put in content that you don't need to, that's not gonna really help that student go from point A to point B just because you wanna make a bigger or longer course thinking that you can charge more for that. You don't want to do that, right? Keep it really simple. One key concept per lesson. One key thing that you want them to take away per lesson, and one main milestone per module, right? So small wins, small steps for your students, getting them to point B. Linda, I know you know a lot about recording equipment and software and tools and webinar tools and stuff, so I'm going to touch on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but there's probably a bigger discussion about this, but I want to share some examples. Deanne Love, she's actually from Australia. She's from the Gold Coast.
She is?
Yeah. You know this, yeah. So Deanne Love is one of our course creators. She's amazing. She teaches hula hooping lessons. So she's made this whole it's called hooplovers.tv. And she's made this entire business online, teaching people how to hula hoop, how to turn that into sort of a fitness program and, challenges and 30-day challenges. And it's amazing. She's got, I think, memberships and one-time courses. She's doing really well. But stepping back, as far as like equipment and recording equipment, she started out taking her phone, just like her phone, and she went to the park and she started recording herself doing hula hoop moves and things like that. And then that's really all she did. She didn't have any fancy cameras or lights or anything. She just basic phone. I think it was an iPhone, the story goes. And that's how she started. Right. And then as her business grew and she was able to get more, she made revenue and all that. And then she got better equipment and made better production level content. And I think now she has a studio and everything in the Gold Coast. But yeah, you can just start out with an iPhone and your smartphone. That's good enough. That's a really powerful camera when it comes to equipment. Okay. So number 2, again, creating your content. Here is really a list of all the equipment and software that you need. Obviously, computer, laptop, right? Recording and editing software, some type of camera. So I have a MacBook. I typically just use my webcam on my MacBook. You can get these external cameras as well, which we also have. So, one of these external cameras if you like. Even if you have maybe an older computer, you can usually get an external camera for very low price, and it gives you a better quality video. But really above anything, I think audio. So a good microphone is really important. So a good microphone is really important. So because audio is super key, if your video is not that great, but your audio is really good, that's gonna be a really big win for you when it comes to.
Guys, I'm a big Rode fan. Rode microphones work really well with your smartphones. they've got the video mic me now, because if you don't like being wired up, and I get that because sometimes you move too much and wires get in the way, there is a really good one. And if you're recording on your smartphone, and it's an Android app in particular, look at using the Open Camera app, because it matches the audio to the video a hell of a lot better than the native camera.
Nice. Yeah.
Saves you having to match stuff up.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. No, that's great. That's great. So again, I want you guys to make me a promise. Even if you're doing this watching us on the replay, make us a promise, right? I don't want you guys spending thousands of dollars on equipment, on software. You can really set out and make the perfect course the first time without fancy equipment, stuff that you already have, equipment that you already have, a smartphone, a laptop. That's enough. You're gonna do well with that, right? You can get your first course created on that. Once you have revenue and, obviously a return on your investment on these things, then you can invest in other equipment, but yeah, definitely that's all you need. So make us a promise that you guys aren't going to do that. Thank you, Katrina. Thank you for buying new
equipment sorted. Guys, if anyone's done any of my courses, they're all done on my smartphone or my tablet.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's perfect. Yeah, all my the courses I've created were just all on my webcam and even on my phone.
Well, I'm going to go and steal Clive's new Brio webcam. He got the Logitech Brio. So, eventually that'll go missing from
there you go. Yeah. Eventually,
it'll go missing, and he just won't find it. It'll be in my office.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Even this phone, like Linda, we were just talking about this on my personal blog YouTube channel that I have with my family. We just use my phone, and then that's good enough. I mean, these things are so powerful. So don't spend thousands of dollars on this stuff. So that's the promise I want you guys to make. So thank you guys for doing that. Okay. We're plowing away here. So here we go. Okay.
Sales.
Selling your course. And so selling your course. So let's talk about that. Okay. So there's a really big myth about selling online courses. Okay. There's a huge misconception because, if you go online on social media, online marketing world, you hear a lot of people and a lot of influencers doing these big launches, right? Yeah. Lots of experts doing this big launch model, and you hear stories about them generating, 7-figure incomes on this single launch. There's a lot of costs to doing that a lot of people don't talk about. A lot of affiliate costs and marketing and all that stuff that goes into it. But unless you have a really decent sized team and a big promotions partner and a big email list and experience doing this, because it can be risky. Not really the way to go. There's a lot of moving parts that can go wrong in a big launch. So don't aim for a big launch. Aim instead for an automated sales and marketing funnel that generates consistent revenue and leads for your business every single day, right? So, maybe not a big launch in one day, but every single day consistency, right? Evergreen, consistently.
Don't forget to market it ongoing, yes.
Yes, ongoing, right? That's a much healthier model for your business and really a lot more, it'll give you a lot more sanity.
My opinion on a 7-figure launch, Rob, and I think Patty and I have spoken this before, you can do 7 figures, you can do 6 figures, but it's all relative to where the decimal point is.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's just one thing I want to touch on, big launches versus daily wins, single consistent business. Okay. So what I want to talk about here when it comes to sales is a customer journey, right? So every customer goes on a journey that leads them to buying your course. Okay. So here is really the customer journey or buyer's journey, really simplified. There's really 3 steps in our opinion. Awareness stage, right? So when people realize they have a problem, like, hey, I have a problem. Consideration is sort of the next step, and then they're looking for a solution to that problem. And then the third step is decision. So now I'm going to take a pick from all the different solutions that I have available to me. I'm going to make a decision on, what the solution is for my problem. Okay, so let's break that down. First of all, when somebody comes across and, you're like, hey, looks like you would like my course, buy my course, that's never going to work, right? That's never going to work. It takes a little more work than that. only 2 to 3% of your target market is really ready to buy your course right now. The rest are much earlier in the journey, right? So you want to make sure you take a step back, because you're assuming that everyone is already at the decision stage. Some of them may be on the awareness stage and sort of like consideration stage. So you want to address that. So I'm going to kind of funnel through this. Okay, I'm going to get here. So you can create a course and really, the concepts and the content from your online course is going to help you understand what part of the journey they're in. Okay, so I'm actually just going through this because I want to respect your guys' time. There we go. Okay, so this is the funnel. Okay, there it is. So top of the funnel, again, right here is where the awareness stage is. So right here, the goal for you is to educate them, right, about whatever their problem may be.
Problem is, yeah.
Yeah. The middle of the funnel is you want them to then start considering different options. And then obviously the bottom of the funnel is where you want them to convert and purchase your course. So here are the types of content. If you guys want to take a screenshot of this, really helpful. Even for me, I refer to this all the time.
Rob, can you send that through to me as a download that we can put into the webinar replay as well?
Yeah.
Yep, thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll do that. So different, top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, bottom of the funnel, you want to use different types of content. Really helps, right? It's not set in stone, but this is sort of like what really works out there.
It really does, though.
Yeah. So for example, top of the funnel, blog posts work really well, podcast interviews, videos on YouTube, on social media, and obviously ads work really well to get the awareness of your product out there to your target audience. Once they're aware of it, the consideration stage in the middle of the funnel, checklists work really well, worksheets, short guides and quizzes work really well. Yeah. And then once you're going to the decision, sort of the sales part, the pitch, some people might call, webinars work really well, video training, mini courses, and free trials. Those work wonderful.
Really well.
So I will share that with you guys so that Linda can share with you.
Thank you.
Great. So questions to ask at each stage of the buyer's journey. What are they thinking? What information will be helpful to them? What format should you deliver that type of information in? And what's the next step that you should guide them to? So again, that will help. I'm going to give you a really quick example here of the funnel using a dog training course. Okay, so bear with me. So as far as awareness, you may create a blog post that says how to train your dog to stop chewing on your furniture, right? Once they get to that blog post, you may have a PDF checklist for the consideration, the middle of the funnel, a checklist for top 10 commands every dog learner needs to learn, right? So now you've kind of like brought them, they're aware of their problem. They're chewing, your dog's chewing on your furniture. Awesome, I'll find your blog post. And then now I'm gonna download the 10 commands every dog needs to learn. Once I get there, there's an invitation to go to this webinar that shows you 5 steps to train your dog in 90 days or less, right? And then the solution there would be the dog training course, right? Yep. So very simple, but that's sort of like the funnel simplified, okay? So once you get to the promotion side, Linda does this also very well, and is once you've created the funnel, then you got to start promoting that free content, okay?
It was free content first, guys.
So you can do that through email marketing, social media, paid ads, Facebook ads, guest blogging, guest podcasting, YouTube, all that. So that's a whole conversation.
But that's my first meetup for you guys. There
you go.
So guys, we're going to look at 10 ways you can market your course. So Rob and I got the details at the end. But that's my first Thinkific meetup theme.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. I'm excited for that. So, we've got meetups happening all over Australia that Linda is going to be hosting. So that's super fun. More info on that. Okay, and the last one is optimizing for student success. Okay, so as a course creator, the most important metric for success is the success of your students, okay? So at Thinkific, this is something we look at very closely. There's lots of different learning platforms out there, but for us, we are really focused on student success. So this means the success of your students, okay? As much as the course creator, of course,
Yeah.
but we also understand that our course creator can only be successful if their students are also successful. So we focus on that a lot, okay? Obviously, new customers turn into happy customers, that then turn into repeat and referrals, and that is what makes a sustainable business, okay? So here we go. I'm gonna kind of rifle through this, but here are some tips for higher completion rates and engagement with your students. Smaller size lessons, right? So you don't want, you know, an 80-minute video. You want to break that down into smaller video, smaller types of content that you can, a student can digest really easily, and because we have such a short attention span.
Yes.
You want content for all types of learning styles, right? So you may have videos, you may have quizzes, you may have presentations, text, PDFs that people can read. Putting wins together, so small wins, right? Small wins, so that your students feel empowered.
Yeah.
And then accountability. So accountability is something that I'm seeing a lot now. You know, Linda has done an amazing job building a community in the Facebook group. So that is something that a lot of people are looking for now when they take a course, is accountability. Not just with the instructor, but also with other students and fellow students.
Look, that's what the 52-week marketing challenge was all about, was making that commitment to putting your business forward each year. And that's what our group has done this year. They've had that conversation. It's a great way of also connecting.
Yeah, exactly. So community and accountability in those groups is key. So definitely urge you to learn a little bit about building community for around your courses as well. It also makes it easier, you know, once you then have a community once you're launching maybe your next course, it's just right there. Your audience is already all kind of like, you know, housed into one community. And then sort of a really quick tip is that after all of your courses, after each course, survey your students, right? After they complete the course, survey them like, hey, how did you find my course? Did you achieve the goal? You know, did you get to that, you know, point B that you wanted to achieve? Did you get that transformation? You know, anything you would change differently, you know, things like that you want to learn so that you can continue to improve your courses. Okay, Nick Unsworth, Life on Fire, he's one of our course creator. You know, we're not in this business just to get people to buy our stuff. Very true. We want them to see the change and the impact and create the success stories, right? So you got to put that first top of mind for sure. So a quick review here, guys. I'm going to kind of land the plane here very soon.
Very good.
Our goal here, well, again, was to show you how to grow your business by successfully creating and selling online courses. Right? Choosing a winning course topic, again, where your passion, your skills, and the market demand kind of intersect. That's where you want to be with your course topic. Validate that course topic, right? Create content to deliver your students' transformation. Remember, shorter is better if you can do that. Just bring your student from point A to point B. Design a customer journey with your marketing and sales. Optimize for student success to get sustainable growth for your business, okay? So again, I'm gonna talk about Thinkific really quickly here, right? So Thinkific is the all-in-one platform to sell and create online courses, right? So we wanna give you full control over your site design, your content, your pricing, and everything about your course, right? We have amazing customer support. We want to make sure that you can get up and running super fast. So we have a toll-free number. We have obviously email support. We have our Facebook group. We have a lot of different channels where we support our course creators. And again, it's easy to use so that you can create your courses quickly. You can make adjustments and modifications really easily. So that's what our whole product team has been working on endlessly to make it as easy as possible for you. Okay. So here's some of the things that you would get within Thinkific. So you get access to your funds, you get full e-commerce, marketing and email integrations, site builder, right? Where you can build all your courses, quizzes and surveys, all these things. I'm gonna kind of rifle through this. I want to just basically break it down really easily here. So typically to build online courses, here are the things that you would need. You need a landing page builder. Typically, I don't know, like tools out there, $79 a month, for example, for, other tools where you can build landing pages. Web hosting is about $19 a month. Video hosting is about $100 a month. Membership plugins, if you're using sort of sites where you would use plugins, is about $29 a month. WordPress and themes, another $50. e-commerce system, $99, and then affiliate software, $29 a month. Kind of works out roughly to about, let's say, $400 per month. I've got a short video here, but I think I'm gonna, just for the purpose of this, I'm gonna sort of, I'm gonna play this here really quick. Sorry, Linda.
That's okay. Get the tech up.
The funny thing is this, let's see if the audio works. I'm gonna mute myself. Oh, didn't play.
Nope, didn't play.
That's okay. I'll send it to Linda and you guys can, it's one of our friends, Lewis House, and he kind of talks about his online courses here. But I'll skip through that. I'll share that in the group. You guys can watch it. So the bonus I want to share with you guys today is 30 days on the Thinkific business plan. This will give you access to all of the features, all of the premium features, so that you can kind of really test drive Thinkific and make sure it's the right solution for you. We'll also give you the ultimate blueprint bundle. So what that is course creation and sales training, right? So these are premium courses that we typically charge for, but you're going to get those for free today. We're also going to get, so that includes how to price your course online, right? So it'll really frame, like our CEO, Greg Smith, he created this course on really framing how much you should be charging for your course, you know, making sure not to undercharge or overcharge, and really puts that into a sort of a mathematical equation formula. And also, we're going to give you access to our 30 and 30 challenge. So this is how to get 30 enrollments in 30 days. So when I mentioned earlier, if you guys don't have an audience, this is really what's going to help you build that audience. You're going to get your first 30 enrollments in 30 days by following this sort of daily challenge that we have in place. And then we're also going to give you guys access to our launch plan templates and guides. So everything that you need to launch your course and really done for you templates. So you can use that really easily. So it's all there in place for you guys, okay?
So everything our community needs to get started with their own online course. How cool
Everything that you need, yes. So that's it. So Linda Rutledge, one of our course creators, says that this is the perfect way to start using Thinkific. It provides service, advice, and guidance step-by-step on how to approach starting to build and market an online course, okay? So we're gonna get you guys the 30 days on the business plan. It's $99. The ultimate blueprint bundle, which I just went over there, which is about $1,000. And then also, we're gonna get you guys connected on a personal level with our onboarding team. So it's a VIP onboarding service. So this is some of our team members here. We got Maren, Sarah, and Ratha on our support team. They help people onboard their first course. So we'll provide you guys with the onboarding call. So it's going to be a one-on-one call. We're going to share screens kind of like this on Zoom or Google Hangout, and we'll answer your specific questions that you have with, you know, creating your landing page or integrating with, you know, your CRM or anything like that. We'll do that one-on-one.
That is
we'll also do a
cool offer, Rob.
Sorry?
Such a cool offer.
Yeah, thank you. And then we'll also have another call separate to that, maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, when you're ready to launch, and we're going to do a launch review. So again, another Zoom call or Google Hangout call, and we're going to go through and do a checklist of your entire course. Make sure that, you know, you haven't missed integrating your payment gateway,
yeah, absolutely.
or, you know, your MailChimp account or ActiveCampaign, and make sure that everything is all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted.
Yes.
And just make sure that you're ready for launch. And then if you're coming from another platform, if you're using another online course platform, we also have offered here a VIP migration, so that we will actually help you move over your students, import your students over to your Thinkific account, and also some of your content. So we'll make sure that that is covered. Okay, Marsha Evans, one of our course creators. Thinkific has been a dream partner. She says she's been impressed with the level of customer service, the attention to detail, and the way that Thinkific treats her and her clients like family. Software is easy to use without sacrificing any quality. So really, really good friend of Thinkific. You can look up her course. It's called Me Unlimited. You can kind of see what she's been working on there. here's some reviews. Obviously do your homework. But if you go on Google, we have a 4.9 out of 4.9 stars review right there. And so again, quick breakdown. We're going to get you guys a month on the business plan so you can access all of the different features that Thinkific has to offer. The ultimate blueprint bundle, which is worth about $1,000. And then also VIP onboarding service, which is worth over $250 right there. So you're going to get all of that, guys. So the 30 days on the business plan, the course launch templates, the pricing guide, and also the 30 and 30 course, the VIP onboarding and launch review, and then obviously lifetime support, which is priceless. And that's going to be today, guys. It's worth $1,400, over $1,400. And today we are going to get you guys for $0.
So
Zero.
yay!
Super, super easy. We're going to keep it really simple. We want to make sure that you guys test this all out.
No reason, guys, not to start and have be pre-selling by the end of the day. Oh, you have a much prettier link than me. I like that pretty link.
Yeah, if you have a link, there you go. You got that link. So
you got a pretty link.
Yeah, or you can just use this link.
Yeah, use my pretty version. I put the link in there, guys. But this is a freebie. You're going to get all of that support for a $0 investment. For those of you who don't know, it took me, I don't even think Rob knows this, I think Patty knows this, it took me 2.5 years of research to find a course platform I was prepared to deliver my courses on rather than doing face-to-face training.
Wow.
So I tried many of them. And then I got to Thinkific and all of a sudden the courses were created. Our first Educate Your Market Challenge, Rob, was created while I was on recovery in surgery in April last year. That was our first course. So that's how easy it is to do, guys. You can do it from the couch in recovery mode and put together an online course and get it up and pre-selling.
That's awesome. Yeah. I didn't know that. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you noticed, Linda.
Yeah, that's how long it took me to take. So someone asked me yesterday, I'm like, no, it took me that long to find something that the teacher in me was prepared to teach on. Guys, we've got Rob coming back and joining us in November. What's our topic for November, Rob?
Well, we're going to dive into student success. Awesome. Like I said, we're really going to deep dive into student success, some of the strategies that you can apply to really make sure that your students are succeeding when it comes to content, but also help you, create a long-term business, right?
Awesome.
Student success.
Beautiful. You're getting those details through to me so I can get that webinar up.
I will get those details to you for sure, 100%. I also want to get, if there's just a quick moment, Linda, can I talk about
absolutely, about the meetups, yes.
Yes. So if you guys go to, I think you have this on your, on the business
not on the group page, but on the Facebook, on the business page, yes, it is all there. And on mine. I think you added me for the second Melbourne one to my profile as well too.
I did, yes, I did.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So there's going to be meetups. I mean, there's meetups all over the place, but specifically in Australia, there's a meetup at the Gold Coast on October 15th.
Thank you to Rayanne, who's giving us use of her venue for that one.
Awesome.
She's another creator.
Awesome. Gold Coast Training College. Thank you so much. And then also in Sydney on the 19th.
Yes, we have to thank Susan and Donna for that one, for organising us to use their space.
That's awesome. Breed Business Center. That's awesome. And then we also have 2 meetups in Melbourne on the same day.
Because we got busy.
That's the first time someone's doing that, so this is really cool. There's a morning session that's going to start at about 10:30 in the morning, I believe. Yep. And then an afternoon session starting at about 2 p.m. So definitely jump on that. So
both on the same topic, guys, but we are going to look at all of these meetups. I'm going to show you 10 different ways you can market your course.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, the Melbourne one, we had to do, Linda, you had to do a second session because the first one got booked out in not even a day. So
I know, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's a great opportunity to meet other course creators and meet Linda, and we'll try to hop in. There's just a time difference, but we'll do our best.
And look, guys, I'm going to do, in part of what I want to do is I want to go around the room and I want you all to share what you teach. So that's going to be the first thing. We're going to talk about what you teach and what knowledge are you going to share, so that we can all market together as well.
Awesome. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm happy to stick around. You don't want to answer any questions that anybody
questions, pop them in. I'm just going to do a wrap up for us today. Guys, thank you for joining us. It has been amazing to have Rob here from Thinkific. If you cannot, guys, if you've been thinking about creating a course, take the advantage up to be able to sign up and take up this deal to try the business plan, get all those onboarding extras for just $0 investment is amazing and a really good opportunity for you to give the thing a try. Do come along to the meetups. Our next webinar is actually likely to be with Rob in November, but we've also got a marketing questions answer webinar with myself and a business questions answer webinar with Clive. If you head to business.com.au/skill, you will see them all there. And I will stop croaking now and say goodbye unless anyone's got any questions.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you so much. Battling through the sore throat.
I got to go head to the couch now. Bye, everyone.
Take care.